How and what are the four things that you should never ever share with anybody, just in case if they're asking you repeatedly without giving it a break? Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just wanted to make a video on how and what are the four things that you should never ever share with anybody, just in case if they're asking you repeatedly without giving it a break. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are almost 58 now. Thank you so much for each and every single person who has clicked on that subscribe button and who made the effort to stay on my channel. And it's whatever that made you land on this page and give it a subscribe button. I am really grateful for each and every one of you because I've seen each and every single person say this to almost all the audience, but I never thought that I could say this to my audience ever in my life. Anyways, so I just wanted to thank each and every single one of you for you know showering that love and giving that support to the opposite person, even though you don't know that person personally. All right. So, anyways, we are back with our diary, as I just told. So, if you're new here, I always say this to my audience by saying that they said that this is the diary that I always write and pen down my thoughts or sayings or poems so that I do not forget them, so that I get to use them in some or the other way. The four things that you should never share with anybody is your age, and the first thing is your age, your personal interests, your habits, and about your family members. People keep on asking your age, so that when people keep on asking your age repeatedly, it definitely means that they always wanted to compare you with somebody else or compare your skill set with somebody else's skill set. They always try to say that look at that person, he's 21 years old, and look at this person, he's 19 years old. He is doing far much more better than you, and you do not even have that mindset to implement and do that kind of idea. And that is what brings us to a lower self-confidential person get the mindset of achieving something else in life. And that is something that you should not share repeatedly. Now, let me give you a proper example. Now, just in case, if imagine that person has asked you once is final. That's it when it comes to age. You do not have to constantly say that, my age is 20, my age is 20, my age is 20, 21, 22. No, that's not required to tell what I feel. It is about when you come to the job, it's just of giving your best, delivering the exceptional results is what is required while you come to an employment. That's it, nothing else out of that. Now, when I say that you have to, when that person keeps on asking you, what is your age? How old are you? Just tell to them that I'm not comfortable with sharing my age repeatedly. I know that I've mentioned before, but I'd like to discuss on some other topic as of now. Instead of saying, instead of sounding rude, we can sound in a much more by in a polite way, by avoiding that context, so that the conversation doesn't exceed or the conversation doesn't prolong with regards to the same. So that is the first thing that you should never share with anybody. I hope you're enjoying the video as much as I am enjoying. The second one is your also I missed regarding the first point. I remember writing this little context. Now, age shouldn't be disclosed if you are being asked too frequently. They simply will start comparing you with others and the work that you do from each and every single person. Be it in your organization, be it in your school life, be it in your college life, be it in tuitions, or be it in your online classes, or whatever that matter might be. People definitely will start comparing you if they are asking you your age each and every single time. So it's better you do not share this. Now let's jump to the second one. When it comes to personal interests is something that you can repeat this more than once or twice. But if it's asked constantly, even that's not a good sign though. Because you know what happens when you start sharing constantly? even if the same person is asking you. This first one definitely is comparison, and the second one is they make fun of it, and the third one is they always say that what are you going to do by keeping all these personal interests when you have some job in your hand? You can never do that. People will always start demotivating you or disheartening you, saying that you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you cannot achieve that, you cannot achieve this. So it's better you do not share a lot of it to the same person repeatedly. Personal interests shouldn't be disclosed as it's very close to your heart when it's asked repeatedly. Your personal interests should be within you. They start knowing it and they start playing with it after some point of time. When they get to know you more, uh, they literally start, you know, making fun of it because your heart definitely feels that, oh my god, I shouldn't have shared that. I shouldn't have shared those with that person at that point of time. So now this occurs to your mind when you literally share that. Now, the another part of it is oversharing. Oversharing something with the person that you do not know too close, you're not too close with, or you're not too familiar with. If they're asking you about oversharing things about your family, about your be it your salary, or be it your or do you have a girlfriend, do you have a boyfriend, personal choices, or personal questions, or private questions that might be for anything that might be matter. If they're asking you anything repeatedly, guys, now remember this. If they're asking you anything repeatedly, that doesn't mean you have to, just open your mouth randomly and, just answer that. That doesn't mean you have to get scared of them and you have to tell that, uh, okay, I'm telling. No, it's not that way because I was in that position. So definitely know how it feels to, come across that situation. Now, do not share things repeatedly in a consistent manner. Now, it's a sign that you should stay away from them without being rude or without sounding rude and without telling that, hey, you know what, I do not like the way you're asking me. So I just like to break our friendship. I just like to break our relationship. That doesn't work that way because what happens in that matter is that you become the bad person and they become the good ones. And when the situation comes in front of the other people, these people start telling that, oh, you know what, I just asked what are his personal interests or what is about his family. He started avoiding them. When you know that this person has kept on asking you constantly without taking a break or without knowing whether you're comfortable in sharing it or not, this person keeps on asking you so that you become the bad person in front of them and they become the good person in front of them. Yeah, so that's the difference between those both. So these are the things that you're not supposed to share with. The first thing, your age, your personal interests, your do not overshare things constantly if you're being asked frequently. Your habits. When when they keep on asking you your habits, you must just let them. You must observe the the way they're asking you. So now let me give you an example. This person named A is asking you, is comparing your work first. Imagine you wouldn't have submitted the project first within the deadline, and this person starts telling that, you know what, you have not submitted the project on deadline. I don't know what are you going to do in your next 2 months of project that I've given you. So it's better you resign this project and you better jump the next one. I don't know how you're going to manage your interests as well. Now, when it comes to this sentence, interests, this is what I told. That person always starts comparing you with the interests, skill set part, and also your interests, your habits part, your what do you do during your free time? What do you opt or what do you want to do in your free time? And that's what plays a very important role by not sharing things constantly. You just mentioned it once, twice is much more than required. There is no point in sharing things more than twice. It's what I feel. Uh, and because I've been experienced on the same, because that person started comparing me with other people, started comparing me with, by saying that that person is much better than you, that person is much more capable than you are. I was like, did you even come and see that I was not capable enough in doing that? I would be much more proficient in you than you doing the job than me. I know you're experienced, but that doesn't give you the right to, exceed your limits or cross the boundaries that I've placed. All right. So now the fourth one, the last one is about your family members. Before skipping to this one, so let me just tell you that if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do consider subscribing it, because we'll be discussing on lots and lots of information, and which is definitely going to give you a benefit, and you definitely are not going to regret uh, in the life, because I've always started to feel that I did not have anybody to guide me with certain things in life, even though I was ready to share with them. But I did not have right. I did not have time and people to, guide me and train me in this way that you're supposed to go in this manner, so that you do not face difficulties. What I've learned is I have faced them. I fought on my own. I didn't let myself down. I did not take that shit. I just started talking back. Now, jumping to the fourth one. So, if you have never subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing it, so that I'm trying to be as much as consistent as possible these days. Now, about your family members. This plays a very important role. When it comes to sharing the details of your family members, when it comes to you alone is different. When it comes to mom, dad, elder brother or elder sister, elder younger brother and younger sister, uh, grandmother, grandfather, or your closest ones, uh, the detail that's required is only about you, not about your family members. Remember, when the conversation goes in a much depth way, tell them that you're not comfortable in sharing the entire information until and unless if it's required of sharing. If it's a job proposal or job interview or your parents, friends, or anybody, when your friends itself are asking you regarding how many uh, siblings do you have, uh, what does your mother do, what does your brother do, what does your sister do, tell them that you're not comfortable in sharing all these, so that the conversation stops there itself. Yes, so I do not have anything much more than to share this. So I'd just like to, wrap up the video with this one thing. So the first thing that I just wanted to let you know was I actually did not write the context or elaborated points on habits and family members, because I was experienced with these both. So I knew that I could definitely put this out in a much more elaborated way, in a much more understanding manner. Yes, people. So these are the four things that you should never ever share with anyone frequently, until and unless it's required, or until and unless it's necessary. Yes, so this was the part one of not sharing things with anybody, again, with necessity or with boundaries and with frequency. You should not be asked frequently. So this is my opinion on this one. So if you have anything else to, drop down your comment, you're most welcome to do that. Um, so this is the part one. Bye bye to this video diary. What I feel is that when you when you want to place an opinion, do not sound rude. So in the recent days, what I've learned is that do not sound too rude, and do not see to it that the mistakes falls upon you. You must always prove that the mistake was theirs and not yours. uh, do not sound rude. Even if you want to say something, no to that. Just say to it that I have something else in my mind right now, so I am planning to implement this later. Anyways, so let's see whether I can make a video on that too in the future. Uh, Anyways, so I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, stay positive, stay hydrated, do not demotivate yourself. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.